Ubisoft's Hyperscape claims to be the future of Battle Royale, and with this flashy sci-fi urban environment, it certainly looks the part. The problem is that in its efforts to revolutionize the genre, it's added loads of unique gameplay mechanics, but none of them really stick out as outstanding or even really work all that well. Instead, the poorly balanced result is full of frustrating gunfights and, frankly, a fundamental misunderstanding of what makes the genre fun. Here's what's cool. Hyperscape's map is composed of 99 districts that gradually decay in unpredictable patterns, causing all their buildings to collapse. This pushes the 99 players around the map in a refreshingly different way than the traditional shrinking circle. I felt like I constantly had to be on the move, and pacing feels much faster than Apex Legends or even Call of Duty Warzone. Also, you don't necessarily have to be the last team standing to win. When a match narrows down to its last few players, a crown will spawn somewhere on the map, and if you can hold onto it for 45 seconds, you'll earn a victory. That does get a little nuts though, since the pace changes on a dime from marathon to a sprint. I genuinely liked that when you're down, you're not out, as long as one teammate is still alive. You can still keep roaming around the map as an echo and still ping things for teammates, which is great for scouting. And they can bring you back to life on a restore point dropped by a dead enemy. This beats sitting and waiting or joining a different game. On the other hand, healing over time just doesn't work in a battle royale. I engaged in so many fights that ended up with no winner. One or both of us would hide and heal, which is incredibly unsatisfying. At first, I liked the idea of being able to personalize my playstyle on the fly by looting and equipping 2 hack abilities. The more you find of a type, the better it gets. But right now, things feel extremely unbalanced, causing everyone to use the same, clearly stronger combos. If there are right combos that are viable and wrong ones that aren't, there's not really any choice or customization. For example, the invisibility hack is one of the strongest out there right now. Most games have some way of indicating a cloaked enemy if they get too close, but not in Hyperscape. The number of opponents who ended up getting away after disappearing while literally right in front of me in the middle of a fight was infuriatingly high, and they don't move slower while cloaked or anything to balance it out. The more I played, the more I realized gun balance isn't well tuned either. In general, if your weapons aren't fully upgraded, they're frustratingly weak. While luck in finding the right guns is in the DNA of most battle royales, there should still be some level of hope that good aim and technique can win you fights against opponents who happen to find better equipment. Right now, it feels too lopsided. I also noticed that the more overpowered weapons don't have any recoil, even the Hexfire, which is essentially a minigun. If you don't aim down the sights, it does have a wider spread, but it never kicks back like you'd expect. When comparing this to the assault rifle, the Ripper, there was a noticeable recoil pattern that pulled the gun up as I fired. Gun recoil helps maintain the balance of gunplay by rewarding mechanical skill no matter what the damage numbers are, but the inconsistent standards in Hyperscape throw that balance out the window. Because of things like this, fights are incredibly frustrating. I understand why people are camping in buildings to wait out the match until the crown spawns instead of wanting to shoot it out. A good battle royale should encourage you to engage in fights, regardless of your looting luck, and reward you for taking such risks if you have the skills. Hyperscape instead feels like it punishes that fun aggressive behavior just because your weapon level isn't high enough. I wanted so badly to like Hyperscape because it genuinely does bring some interesting and unique mechanics and map design to the battle royale genre. However, I couldn't bring myself to play more than a few matches at a time without getting incredibly frustrated with the balancing of its loot and its pacing of its shootouts. Ubisoft doesn't seem to get what makes battle royales tick in terms of the risk and reward of choosing to fight when you could hide instead. Hyperscape is a live game that currently labels itself as a beta, so naturally we'll have to see where balance changes and updates take it in the future. But as it stands right now, I don't have any desire to return to its futuristic streets again. For a more detailed look into Hyperscape, you can read my full review on IGN.com, and for more on gaming news, keep it here at IGN.